Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah Pavan. I'm an Olympian and beach volleyball world champion and a longtime professional indoor player. So I'm sure if you've been following along with my Haikyu reactions, you know that this is season 1, episode 5, A Coward's Anxiety. Last episode was a big one for Hinata and Kageyama, kind of starting to figure out how important the concept of team is and how everybody has to work together and they can't go at it alone. Huge breakthrough, fingers crossed it sticks, who knows? We learned that Suki is still a big jerk, so that was fun. And also we learned and Hinata started to discover that height isn't everything. It's about using your mind and being smart and using the assets that you have as an athlete to your advantage. So I feel like episode 4 was a big one with character development. We got to see a little bit more volleyball action, but I'm really looking forward to episode 5. Like I said, A Coward's Anxiety. So it's coming at you right now. Okay, here we go. All my fellow Haikyu lovers, I know it took me a very short time to jump on this train, but I am here with you. I'm pumped. This is a big improvement in one match, but I'm liking it. Oh my gosh. Hinata gets hit in the face a lot. Ooh. Okay. Hinata is pulling the best out of Kageyama. Love that. Kageyama is being so sneaky. Hinata was making some great connections, and they're running so fast that Suki had to commit with him and jump, which left Tanaka completely open. Like, I will say the improvement from the end of episode 4 to just like right now, which is the end of this set, is like serious growth curve. And they won set 1. Let's see if they can pull off the rest. Oh my gosh. I love that his teeth are like razor blades. Razor blades. Like. Oh my God. He is so funny. Okay, he's all over the place. I love that he's getting pumped for himself. There's always somebody on the team that gets very pumped for themselves when they do something great. Tanaka is very proud of himself. Take it off! But he also is like cheering on the first years too, so loving his attitude. But I also kind of like that the other second and third years are kind of giving him a hard time about it. He deserves it. Oh, they're like a team. like, how many times is Hinata gonna get hit in the face? Like, earlier episodes, he was getting hit in the face with every serve receive attempt. He was just getting hit in the face with sets. Suki just hit him in the face so hard, which we also call like a six-pack or getting packed. Like, he jumps very high. I really, really hope that he stops taking the ball in the face, because that is a disaster. Ooh, a little setter dump action. Okay, Suki's serious. The sweater is coming off. Real brain strain. Dang. I was just thinking that they do look like they're having fun and they're like excited that they're like succeeding together. Daichi and Suga making a difference and they don't even know. I love that. I'm wondering, I understand that Suga is a super good guy and like some of his comments have really stuck with Hinata and Kageyama. I wonder if he's starting to get a little nervous about Kageyama taking his place on the court though. I'm wondering if that's going to come up at all. I love that. He is so aggravating. This is like huge growth on Hinata's part, like acknowledging like we need to act like a team even if we don't like each other. We need to get along and like act and work together like teammates. And Suki is just like not helping. And just, dude, shake his hand, be a teammate. You're all in the gym together now. Like, why do you have to be like that? Oh my god. Just a little dig there. Suki acting like, oh, whatever, it's not a big deal, we lost, blah, blah, blah. But I like that Daichi was like, you looked like you were taking it pretty seriously. That is so annoying when people get beat and they're like, well, I mean, it's fine. We were supposed to lose, whatever. It's like, no, you tried, you got beaten, like, just be honest. Oh my gosh, they are so cute. Ooh, look at them, looking so cool and suave like a team. Why does Yamaguchi look so scared? Oh my gosh, I have such a huge smile on my face, like ear to ear. They look so great in their new Karasuno High School team jackets. Even though Tsuki, like, trying to be the cool kid, like, I'll try it on later. Like, dude, just let's play along here, okay? Don't be weird. And then to see Hinata and Tanaka, like, goofing around in the background, it's like, oh, my heart is so warm. Like, he is such a good, things are slowly coming together. They've proven themselves just a little bit. And to see Kyoko and Daichi and Suga, like, talking about how, like, step one is complete. Like, this is such a cute little family. And that's what a team is. So this is so exciting. Ooh, is that the school is this a school that Kageyama didn't get in? I don't know. Practice game though, watching these practice sequences just with the team has been very exciting. Against another team where they're actually working together will be even better. He looks really nice. Oh my gosh. What? Okay, they want Kageyama to be the setter for the entire game. That's the condition. So my mind goes a couple places with this. Either all of his teammates, former teammates from middle school went to this school and they kind of want this to be kind of a a moment to like outshine him and to get back at him for the years in middle school where he treated them poorly. My other thought was that this is the school that Kageyama didn't get accepted to, and they're using this as like a test to like evaluate him and maybe bring him on later. But this is weird. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, Suga? Oh. Suga's always putting the team first. Oh, he's so great. Wait, where did all these other guys come from? Okay, it seems like there's way more people there than I thought. Anyways. Oh my gosh. I feel like this was a great moment, and I think Kageyama had so much more to say if the other guys didn't come up. But he's showing him some serious respect. And I will say, like, I've been in that position before, coming into a team as like the youngest player and taking the starting spot from somebody that was a lot older. And it can be tough. It can be tough for the older player. It can be tough for the younger player. But for Kageyama to go up to him and say, like, from now on, like, I'm gonna work so hard to earn my spot because I know it was given, that's huge. And it probably means a lot to Suga too. It doesn't shock me that Tanaka and Hinata are like buddies. Told ya. Okay, I love how Tanaka is more concerned about Suga not having the starting spot than Suga is. I think, like, great friend move to have his back like that. Amazing. Also, okay, called it. This is where all the guys from Kageyama's middle school go. So I'm wondering if this message is coming from them to be like, we want to play this guy who was such a jerk to us, or if there's something else. My instinct is that it is that. But it's really amazing to see them like all becoming a team and hanging out. also say, having lived in China and Korea for so long, the older girls on the team always had to eat first. The older girls got to pick their food first, the pieces that they wanted, and then once they started eating, the younger girls could start eating after and take like what was left. So the fact that Hinata just grabbed this meat bun and just starts shoveling it in his face before the other guys started, big no-no. So I have a question. Is there no coach? I know they have a teacher supervisor, but here we have Daichi saying that he's trying to decide Hinata's position for the game. Like, is he a captain coach? Do they have a coach? Like, what's going on here? Because Daichi's making a lot of decisions. I love that the teacher's reading a how-to volleyball book. Okay, so we just got a rundown of the positions. So the setter, yes, is the general on the court. They are the people who design the offense, who decide how to move the pieces around, and try to put their hitters in the best position possible to score. The outside hitters, they completely nailed it. A great balance between offense and defense. The outside hitters usually have very good ball control, so they are used in serve receive. They usually play really good defense to keep the ball up, but they also need to be used in the attack. So they are usually the most well-rounded athletes on the team. Middle blockers is the most unforgiving position of all time. They need to make sure that they are a part of blocking every hitter. So they are working really, really hard to get and block every hitter. They are also running a really fast offense to try to distract the other team's blockers and give their outside hitters the best chance to score. So they have to be up in the air jumping every single time somebody's hitting without getting set for a lot of the time. So middle blockers work really, really hard to block and to be in the air without a lot of glory. So mad respect to middle blockers. But they did a really good job explaining that. Hinata does not want to know that he's going to be a decoy. But also, Hinata is pretty small, so I'm very curious about Daichi's thought process of making him a middle blocker opposite Suki. He does run, he has been working on the fast attack, but I'm curious about that thought process. Leave it to Kageyama. Find a way to pump Hinata up and then tear him down. No. Good question. I really like how the creators of this anime have been explaining volleyball. I really liked what they were doing there, explaining the strategy and tactics of blocking. So for a taller player, the ideal idea for blocking is if this is the net, you want your hands to come over the net and into the other team's court. So you're almost creating a roof over the hitter. So if you've been around volleyball and you hear roof, he got roofed when somebody gets blocked, that's why. Because the shape that your arm makes, it almost makes a roof over the hitter. So for a taller player, much easier to get into that space to create that angle. For a smaller player, however, it is more difficult to reach completely over the net like that. So I love how they explain this strategy of a smaller player staying a little further back, but bending the hands back a little to get, so if the ball makes contact here, it goes up. So by slowing down the ball and making a nicer trajectory for the players in the back row, it's way easier to create a counterattack. So I love that they incorporated this strategy into this explanation. Oh my god. He short-circuited. Poor guy's having a meltdown. Oh. Michimiya. Do we have another love interest? So Tanaka has a huge crush on Kyoko, but is this a potential girlfriend of Daichi? Am I gonna have competition? I better not. Love the honesty. A club room? Is this like a team room? Have some snacks, place to relax. Oh, Hinata, still my little puppy. Oh my gosh. He really is having a meltdown. That's a great question. I don't think he's going to be okay. He's very overwhelmed. Tanaka and Hinata have the big brother, little brother relationship already, which I'm loving so much. I kind of agree with Daichi. I don't think Hinata's gonna be great. He's just learning how to do a quick attack. He's very excited. He's only played like one game ever. So I'm glad that they aren't expecting a lot of him, but unfortunately, I think Hinata's expecting a lot of himself. So let's see. Oh my gosh. Oh. I think this is just something that he needs to work through on his own. Oh, this is a really tough position to be in. Hinata's where he wants to be. He's dreamed of this moment, and it's almost like he's thinking that if he's not perfect, that the opportunity will never be there again. So this is a really dangerous mindset. Instead of seeing this as an opportunity to see where the team is and their weaknesses and how they can get better together, he's putting a lot of pressure on himself to be perfect. And if you do that, it's just not going to work out. I think this is something he needs to experience to understand what it does to him, but there are a lot of athletes that have been there, and it's tough. Dude, yes, like all the time. Oh, okay, I'm glad everybody notices how oblivious he is. Oh my gosh. I do like that the older guys are looking out for Hinata though. Nothing's ever halfway with Hinata. He's crazy. I'm sure Kageyama's feeling a lot of pressure with this match too. Knowing how he left things with his old teammates, the way that they call him king of the court, like he knows that they don't like him. So while Hinata is much more vocal with his anxiety, I bet Kageyama is feeling a lot of anxiety too in not wanting to lose or like show that he's not as good as he was. Like he's just more quiet about it. Oh my gosh, everybody. Okay, on our way to our first real game, Hinata is having a serious meltdown. Completely normal not to sleep much before your game if you haven't played in a long time, but he is like next level in the tank. So everybody's a little nervous, understandably. I think Kageyama's probably super nervous, as I said. I love that the older guys are understanding though, and like have their backs in this to be like, you don't have to be perfect. This episode was so cool. I loved the explanation of the volleyball positions and the thought process behind blocking strategy with different heights of players. It's really, really interesting to see the team start to develop. So I love the direction that this is going. I'm hoping we're gonna get to see them in action next match. They're on their way to the match now. So next episode, sorry, I hope we get to see that. And yeah, stay tuned. Leave me comments. I know I asked a couple questions. You guys are amazing at helping me out. So if you want to leave an answer to those questions or comment, I would love that. Please like this video and subscribe to this channel, and stay tuned for more Haikyu reactions and volleyball content. Thanks.